Hi, Gemini. Welcome to Moonrise Cottage. This is Mary Ellen. I am here my guides are saying, to provide messages that you need to have that will be helpful on your journey now that we've come through the eclipse. So, these energies, of course, are going to be guiding us forward for 6 months. And what my guides are saying is that we are all of us on a new foundation, coming more deeply into our transformation as we move through 2019. So these messages are to help you understand the foundation that you're on, what your journey is going to be about. There will be many set points in this transformation over the next 6 months as we prepare for the destiny described by the astrology. So if you haven't looked at that, please go look. It will help you understand. We have Capricorn, full moon, aligned with Pluto and Saturn. A new structure coming forward, and that which is no longer needed being destroyed. It's profoundly beautiful. And my guides have been talking about the way it comes forward, this shift and change with the earth, here upon the earth, with the earth element, with Cancer in the North Node, water. So there's been a lot of discussion about that today. The other thing I want to say before I forget is my guides asked me to put this little stone on the table. See if I can help you see it. Do you see that there's, let's see if I can, there. See that? Looks like a bolt of lightning. My guides are calling this the event horizon. Gosh, the light's been challenging because it's raining real hard. We've got the hurricane moving through the northeast where I am. So this eclipse has been like an event horizon for all of us. We are meant to go into the void. We are meant to have this awakening moment in order to emerge like this. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm just going to let that message rest, and we'll go through the reading. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back to all my subscribers and returning viewers. I am here to channel messages, and I'm here specifically to serve the community that is intent on becoming a light worker or traveling deeper into, okay, my guys just said your image. So I think that's what we're going to be talking about as a light worker, and how the transformation is going to take place, what has happened, the new foundation that you're on as a result of this full moon eclipse as we travel forward, always intensifying and embodying our frequency, refining it, and being able to manage it and transmit it into the collective, because that is what helps us move forward as a group of beings here upon the earth. So let's jump in. First card out is Beaver. Look at that. Beautiful. From the Animal Medicine deck. My guides have been reading the book today. So some of the things that I say may not be completely aligned with what's in the book. So they're saying we're joining together today because they feel a need to change some of the things that are in these books for some reason today. So Beaver is the doer in the animal kingdom. Beaver medicine is akin to water. There you go. And earth energy. Perfect. Thank you, Spirit. It incorporates a strong sense of family and home. If you look at the dams that Beaver creates, you will find several entrances and several exits. In building its home, Beaver always leaves itself many entrances and escape routes. This practice is a lesson to us all, not to paint ourselves into corners. If we eliminate our alternatives, we dam the flow of experience in our lives. A doer is characterized by industriousness, and we know that when it comes to the Gemini energy very clearly. Beaver and Gemini know that limitation cancels out productivity. Okay, just give me a moment. Guys are asking me to scan the words. And working well with others, a sense of community is achieved and unity ensues. Thank you, Spirit. So that's what they want to talk about. If Beaver has appeared in your spread, it may be time to put your ideas into action or to complete some project that has been neglected. Beaver may also be asking you to settle differences with fellows, workers, or friends. Look for alternative solutions to life challenges while you protect the creations, the way you put your love and energy into action. Sometimes Beaver brings you a warning. If this is your message, you will know it by the position in the cards in which Beaver fell. It is important in this time to use discernment and know that all will be well. So, Gemini, look what just happened. I love it. Your energy is helping us build something very clearly upon the earth. My guides want to honor you and acknowledge you. So, the next card is lightning, which I love, and it's actually raining here today. We have the hurricane moving through the northeast. So, the essence of lightning, let me show this to you. It's really beautiful. Look at that. Do you see the human form taking up this intense amount of energy? That's what's happening for you, within you, as we go through this eclipse and take up the energy that's being given, because we are trying to build something, aren't we? And we need to have a lot of perspectives, a lot of ways to go in and out of what we know, what we're coming in, this knowing we're coming into. So the essence of lightning is about the formidable electrical discharge that brightens the sky and strikes the earth, accompanied by the mighty sound of thunder. This phenomenon has a positive aspect. The light illuminates the earth and the psyche. The forces of the upper world are investing their gathered energies to ignite you with new inspiration and creativity as you build. Allow this divine gift of awakening to take root into your being. Enjoy a renewed sense of clarity, passion, and vision. So, Gemini, you know, if you're a regular viewer, you know how I talk about Gemini. I just finished the Scorpio reading. My guides were saying Gemini is the Scorpio of the air element. And it's really true. And the next card is Shakti. Look how beautiful Shakti energy. Fire. Electricity. Fabulous. Look at that. That is the nature of your awakening into this Shakti energy, being able to use it to build something new, clearly is coming forward. So Shakti is the divine feminine fire. She is awakened with light. She is awakened with Kundalini, the energetic force that moves through us, triggered by love, that leads to the enlightenment of our psyche and our physical form. When our Kundalini is coming alive within us, we cannot remain as we once were. You may experience sensations in your body as you awaken. You may feel an ache. You may feel old pain coming up. Sometimes the light within may seem so bright that it blinds us for a moment. But trust that that will pass. The old rules will not fit anymore. It is not possible to plug a globe capable of illuminating the world into a bedside reading lamp without burning down the house. Love that. Thank you, Spirit. It is best to let the light shine as it was meant to, into the big arena. Shakti is making your light grow, beloved. Be prepared to shine brighter. So the message this oracle brings is that you are going through energetic shifts in your subtle anatomy, because your energy body and your physical body have already begun to merge with each other. The energetic shifts will affect your physical body as well as your light body. It is always wise to consult a healthcare practitioner if you need to, but at least know that some of your physical changes at the moment, from regular aches and pains to feeling tired, are due to this energetic awakening. Take responsible action as you feel necessary. Tend to your physical well-being. Rest. Remember to get some time in nature and nurture your body as it is spiritually awakening into a greater form of light. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so my guides have been mixing and matching today. The decks, they've been asking me to shuffle all the decks. And of course, the reason is because things pop out. So this came out, Page of Cups. And it's you looking at you. They are talking about this awakening. And it, of course, has to do with love energy. So there's something going on. Clearly, let's pull the cards out and see what the message is. Look, they just flipped right out. Of course, so we're talking about the eclipse, clearly. We're talking about the way your awakening happens. The light that comes into you as a result of this full moon eclipse transition. Sacred waters that the beaver lives in. You and your mate, you and any mate, you and yourself mated together, transforming through the power of the sacred feminine, delivering the energy into the sacred male. So I think there's going to be a lot of chatter about that as we go through the reading. But so this is the theme. This is your energy as we go through the reading. So let's just see, Spirit, what is the message, please? Oof, gosh, they're jumping. It's intense today. Look, clearly, not a surprise, destiny coming forward. Your Shakti being awakened, the star card. Both halves of yourself married together, aligned completely and rooted in the sacred in order to bring forward destiny and remain rooted there. So the shift and change that we've already read about can come forward. Many entrances, many exits, sacred vision, astral travel, Shakti energy. My guys are saying all those things. They're just repeating words in my head. So understand, you are dreaming about your own growth. That is what your soul is literally doing. And it is happening for you here in the human part of your existence. Look at that. The perfecter of energy. Of course. So here in this card, this is the world card. A new cycle begins. Destiny is turning. We see the triple spiral at the crown chakra. You have all the tools you need. Your root chakra is being awakened. So really clearly, the way this is coming out, some of you very much are having this experience. So my guides are saying, take care of yourself, okay? Know that it is significant, and it will, I can attest to this, it will cause you perhaps to feel very tired. So let yourself take naps. Don't overburden yourself with stuff to do. My guides are saying that with quotation marks around it. So over the next year, your energy turns, your Shakti energy awakens. The swastikas indicate the turning of sacred energy, often aligned with sacred feminine energy. So you've got the tools you need. It's incumbent upon you to take up the travel, to take up the shift and change, and to care for yourself while you go through this transition. So Spirit, what is the next piece of this message about the human journey for beautiful Gemini? And you know what? Oops, they told me I just went by it. Hang on, I saw it. Mercury's in retrograde, and I am making many, my guides are calling it mistakes in speech. All right, where'd it go? So bear with me, if I say another sign or something. This is the Gemini reading. There it is. Never fear, my guides are saying. We will get through this together. Right. Now, yeah, that's good. Okay. So I'm going to put that down for a minute because when I touch them, the cards just jump out. There. My guides are saying, there you go. A reconfirmation. That's the death card. A complete transformation. You have been carried across in a very shamanic way for a shamanic journey, carried across the portal for transformation. So we see the new leaves of growth and change. The shaman is there carrying the head, which is where the ancient peoples in the Celtic tradition believed the soul resided, coming through the portal of the sacred feminine, the full moon, for a transformation. Look at that. 3 major arcana cards in a row. Gemini, let me move this a little bit. So whatever it is a lightning strike. That's why this is there. So yes, it has to do with the family of humanity and building a new lodge for us. That's how your energy set point is going to be utilized as an air element. You do affect all of us, and we're all transforming. If you have any curiosity, go look at some of the other readings that have come out. They are all speaking to this notion. For you, it's going to be impactful in your psyche, in your physical body, in your etheric body, and in your heart. There's something that's cracking open. The lightning strike has come, and you're coming into this beautiful Shakti energy in order to help humanity make the new lodge water, the chariot, the sacred mother. Again, indications of new growth, indications of being activated. And this is what moves you forward. And it's the bridge card in my reading, which ties this human experience, which is going to be extremely deep. Oh, of course. All right, wait, I just did it again. My guides are telling me I'm not paying attention. It'll come. So, you're moving forward. It's this experience that you're having on the human realm is going to move you. It's going to awaken you in all the ways I already spoke about. All right, Spirit, if you want it, help me find it. It was an indicator. There it is. They're talking about the cycle that was initiated on this new moon eclipse. There's the portal next to the new moon. See the dots of energy around the stone? Illuminated, awakened. You are receiving the vibration that came through on this cycle. This is a prophecy, and it's on the soul level. So you've come into the prophecy of one of the current circuit of your soul existence. This is the Ace of Pentacles. It is about an extreme amount of wealth and benefit. Through this transformation, we see this woman, her hair gray because she has become an elder, and turning blue because she is coming into her wisdom and being transformed. This is about self-actualization and spiritual activation as you touch the stone of destiny through the energy of this eclipse cycle. Profound. No wonder you're moving forward. No surprise, my guides are saying. None at all. None whatsoever. All right. Give me a moment. Spirit, they're asking me to shuffle the deck. Come on, Spirit. Yeah. See how I'm having trouble getting the deck back together? There's just this reshuffling of yourself. Really take good care of yourself, okay? This next couple of weeks, the next 6 months coming forward, as this process continues and you step into the various points of shift and change for yourself, because we are building a new foundation. We're building a new home for ourselves here upon the earth with all the help of the cosmology. Yeah, okay. I'm going to take both of them. So, that is the beautiful judgment of skill. How is it that we use love energy as a skill set? Do you see the blue shoes? Total transformation, dressed in your passion, looking at the sky, looking at the two halves of yourselves, pondering the battles that we've had. Your vessel is full. You sit at the water source element. North Node in Cancer, no doubt, my guides are saying. Flowers in your hair, you ponder what it is we are experiencing. And you, on a soul level, my guides are saying, this is your intention, is to come to some understanding and use your transformed energy to adjust what needs to adjust here in this realm. This actually is aligned with the Four of Wands. So it is about, okay, my guides are saying, the sacredness of relationships. In one of the other readings that came out, they were talking about the tent that we see in that Four of Wands card. A new tent for humanity. Bonded together in a very sacred way, for a sacred experience that we all come into as you travel forward. This is what your soul is intent on assisting, and again, aligned with this eclipse in this way, in order to perfect your energy, to bring forward the Star of Destiny through your own transformation of your energy set point. And it's everything to do with love. New messages, a new starting point, a new cycle coming forward. Right? My guides are saying, right? Just so you know, quest of skill, 10 of Wands. You can put your burdens down now because your cycle is complete. And all this wisdom holders with you. Do you see the salmon at the head? Coming into an extreme form of wisdom. The wisdom of the water element, the Pisces. So needed in direct communication for transformation with the air. It's perfect. My guides are saying it's perfect. So again, the leaves in this card indicate the potential for overwhelm. You are being regestated. The burdens that you carried prior to these moments, you can put them down. That cycle is done. And that is why this is shown as someone who is in a womb, regestating in the sacred waters. Really beautiful. So make sure to take care of yourself. Make double sure, because that message keeps coming out, okay? Gemini, you fabulous people. God, I love the Geminis. It's so amazing. Spirit, can you, oh, here it is. Okay, it's come up 3 times. I'm going to take it. This has come up a lot in the readings as well. This is the renewer of devotion. That is the purpose of this transformation, of course. They're going to come into a healing. The guys are talking about this. As the Kundalini awakens, the lightning strike happens and you come into this Shakti energy. You are building a new home for your energy. It has to be, because that energy is so intense, it can't live in the structure that you've created. Prior to these moments, that's why it's falling away. And you're being told the cycle is ended. So you're going to receive a great healing when this ending happens on a soul level. So this is the sacred cauldron into which souls travel for healing and regeneration. We see images of the daughters of Brigid. Okay, my guys are saying the sacred brotherhood. It is about the circuit of a soul's existence. Okay, they're talking about the triple spiral. Oh, I know. Sorry, they're nudging me. It is about the tripartite soul, finishing literally a circuit of existence, emerging from that cycle into the sacred bowl for the healing that is necessary. And those are elderflowers, so go get some elderflower tea, drink some elderflower tea. Know that you are standing, as always, Gemini. Look at you, standing in the universe for a sacred healing, because you're being awakened. So take extreme care of yourself. I can't say it enough. Your devotion is being renewed because you have finished a cycle that your soul was intent on having. My guides are telling me to pick one more card. Okay, you know what? They asked me for another deck. Hang on a sec. They're asking me to pull a card from the sacred shaman, mystical shaman, rather, oracle. Spirit, what is it you want to say, please, to beautiful Gemini? I say, okay, there it is. It's a reiteration. Kundalini energy, the serpent. And you see how there's a head on each end of this card? Look at that. Crow medicine. Really fascinating. Really fascinating. Portals on each end. Let's read from the book a little bit about that, okay? All right, so my guides are asking me to read from this book. Let's grab my glasses. I forgot to say it, but you're seeing one of my shamanic masks on the table. My guides have been telling me, tell people not to be frightened. It's about the journey. You are being shamanically led. Absolutely, without any doubt, having this Shakti awakening, this Kundalini awakening. Okay, snake is about transmutation, no doubt. My guides are saying, right, Gemini? You know all about that. So snake medicine people are very rare. Their initiation involves experiencing and living through multiple snake bites, which allows them to transmute all poisons, whether they are mental, physical, spiritual, or emotional. The power of snake medicine is the power of creation, and that is your description, Gemini. My guides always talk with me about you, and they talk about the galaxy and the universe and the deep place out of which we come. That's the energy you carry. So the power of creation embodies sexuality, psychic energy, alchemy, sacred shift and change, and ascension, or immortality. The transmutation of the life, death, rebirth cycle is exemplified by the shedding of snake's skin. It is the energy of wholeness, cosmic consciousness, and the ability to experience anything willingly and without resistance. It is the knowledge that all things are equal in creation, and that those things which might be experienced as poison can be eaten, ingested, integrated, transmuted, if one has the proper state of mind. Thoth the Atlantean, who later returned as Hermes, was the father of alchemy. Thoth used the symbology of two snakes intertwining. Okay, that's freaking me out, because I'm using, this is the card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle, but I'm not using that book to get the message out. That's what my guides have been telling me. They're reading the books today. Look at that. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. So, two snakes intertwining around a sword that represents healing. Complete understanding and acceptance of the male and female within each organism creates a melding of the two into one. And they're talking now about the lovers. Two of Cups they're talking about. Thereby producing divine energy. This medicine teaches you on a personal level that you are a universal being. And through accepting all aspects of your life, you can bring about the transmutation of the fire medicine. This fire energy, when functioning on the material plane, creates passion, ambition, resolution, physical vitality in the emotional realm, and dreams. Dreamer of growth, the star card, sacred dreaming. Thank you, Spirit. When the snake energy reaches the spiritual plane, it becomes wisdom, understanding, wholeness, and connection to the Great Spirit. If you have chosen this symbol, okay, my guides just corrected me. They said, when this symbol is chosen for you, there is a need within you to transmute so that wholeness may be achieved. This is heavy magic. But remember, magic is no more than a change of consciousness. So in your own life, become the magician or the enchantress. Transmute the energy and accept the power of the fire. And they're talking about Shakti, love energy, clearly the way you are affecting us all as we go forward. So let's pick from the bag of runes. Boy, that felt really fast to me. You know, when I do these readings, I lose all sense of time. So I have no idea how much time has gone past, but I think because of these indications, I'm feeling it intense. My guides are saying, soak in the tub with Epsom salts. All right, 2 runes have come out. Let's take a look and see what they are. Ah, woo! Oh my gosh. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, that one goes there. And this one goes here. Okay, let me grab the book. So that is the rune for the self, the sacred self, and that is the rune for partnership. I don't think I showed it to you. That's Isa. Fantastic. And Gabo, the rune for partnership. Look at this. That's the spiritual line in the reading. So make sure when you see my readings, if you don't know, if you're new, I always advise people to look at the corners and how the energy rises through the reading, and the rows and the columns and how the cards touch each other and how they relate to the oracle cards, okay? Because there's a lot of meaning in here that just would take many hours. And as you watch the reading, my guides aren't wanting interactive. They're wanting the readings to be interactive. So if something comes to you, have an inspiration or a thought or a burst of brilliance, please put it in the comments section, because it helps all of us, including me, to understand and to look deeper into the experience that we are having. So let's start with Isa. Interesting, it's about standstill. Wait till you hear this, it's really fascinating. So, you know, you're going to come to a moment of standstill when this lightning strike comes. My guides are saying, like the intense awakenings that people, look at this, look, wait a minute, look at that. Look at this, gonna blow your mind, blowing my mind. There you are, standing still in front of the Akashic records. The 10 of Pentacles, the height of spiritual knowledge in this deck, together with the guides and the angels in the spiritual realm, having a conversation with them, completely transformed. And it is because of the transformation that you are able to access the records and have a sacred conversation. Wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Serious wows. All right. Isa. Stand still. Withdrawal. Ice. The winter of spiritual life is upon you. You may find yourself entangled in a situation to whose implications you are in effect blind. The guys are talking being blinded by the light. You may feel powerless in this moment to do anything except submit, surrender. Be patient, for this is the period of gestation. Oh, now you're going to make me cry today, Gemini. Hang on, I got to wait for my voice to regulate. Oh my gosh. This is the period of gestation that precedes a rebirth. I'm trying not to cry because I can't cry and talk at the same time, but I am weeping. Just so you, just it's the intensity of the energy. So my guides are saying, let yourself do the same thing. It's healing. It's okay. Let the tears come. So in this moment of standstill, the lightning strike, positive accomplishment is not likely. There's a freeze on useful activity, meaning human stuff, and all your plans are going to be on hold for a moment. You may be experiencing an unaccustomed drain on your energy and wonder why. A chill wind is reaching you over the ice flows of your old, outmoded state of being. Trying to hold on to that state of being can result in shallowness of a feeling, a sense of being out of touch with life. Seek to discover what it is you are holding on to that perpetuates this condition and let it go. And in a lot of the readings, the Eight of Cups have come up, and things that indicate walking away. So clearly, my guides are making note in that way. It is time to shed and release. Cleanse the way the old, and doing so will bring on the thaw. Usually, Isa requires a sacrifice of the personal I. And at such a time, you cannot hope to rely on help or friendly support. And they're talking about the lightning strike. Certainly, you're going to have help and friendly support. We see it here in all kinds of ways, right? Together with somebody who's in your life, somebody who may come into your life. You're not going to be alone. I want to make sure you don't feel frightened about this. And if you need some help, contact me. My information is below. If you want to take up this energy and come to Moonrise Cottage for a shamanic journey, please go to the website and contact me right away, because my schedule's filling up and I'm going to be doing some travel. So I'm just letting everybody know. Yet, there is no reason for anxiety. Submit and be still, for what you are experiencing is not necessarily the result of your actions or habits, but rather it arises from conditions about which you can do nothing, because it's destiny coming forward, Gemini. What has been full must be empty, and what has increased must decrease. This is the way of heaven and earth. To surrender to this awakening is to display courage and wisdom. Just see this, the ways in which you're standing still. Trust the process, my guides are saying. So there is yet another face to the room for standstill. Just as winter is a time for going within, drawing Isa can announce a time of restoration and renewal at the deepest cellular level. In your solitude, exercise caution. Do not stubbornly persist in attempting to work your will. Remain mindful that the seed of the new is present in the shell of the old. It is the seed of unrealized potential. It is the seed of the good. So trust your process and watch for signs of spring. Oh my goodness. So I feel the urge to really talk a lot about this. I want to assure you that you are safe and that you are being carried by the energy of the universe because it is your destiny. Moving into a new part of your soul cycle. You see the feathers blowing, the wind is blowing, and the rain and the lightning and the thunder is coming forward. I love this. Thank you, Spirit. So, when the snake bite comes, I just went through it. There's a video on my channel. It's been going on for me for months because I am transforming in a way that is equally profound. I guess my guides are just wanting me to give you some assurance. Continue on with your life. Don't stop what you're doing, but allow the mystery to come into you. It's going to come in many little ways. It may come in a moment. It may come in a dream like I had. Something's going to announce this. My guides are saying this reading is an announcement for you. It is why the crow mask is here. There is something coming from the deepest regions of the universe where you exist, Gemini. Coming forward. Okay, they're just telling me again, if you need some assistance, I'm here. Book a reading, book a visit, etc. Okay? So let's look at the rune for partnership. Balance out this reading. My guides are worried that you're going to be frightened. There's no reason for fear, my guides are saying. It is here because you are this powerful, and it's just time to come into your power. All of us, we're all doing it because we're building the new structure that's coming forward. Beaver. My guides are just kind of saying, see, it's going to be okay. All right, this is the rune Gabo. It is about partnership and a gift being received. Drawing this rune is an indication that partnership in some form is at hand. In love relationships, in business matters, in partnering of every kind, you are put on notice not to collapse yourself into that union. Greater things are at hand. For true partnership is achieved only by separate and whole beings who retain their separateness. My guides are telling me to move that. Separate and whole beings who are able to retain their separateness even as they unite. Remember to let the winds of heaven dance between you. So for any of you who have a sacred partner show up, it could be a friend, it could be a member of the family, it could be a lover, it could be anybody. Stay alert. Understand that you may be having an awakening through a sacred partnership. At the same time, there is another aspect of partnership that you are being called to deeply consider. For the path of partnership can lead you to the realization of a still greater union. It is union with the higher self and union with the divine. And my guides just said, serious union with the divine. Spiritual initiation, all those notions. The ultimate gift of this rune is the realization of the divine in all things. And that's what this card is about. Coming into this kind of union and healing in order to understand and connect with all beings in the realm of love and compassion. What a really beautiful reading, as always, Gemini. So the divine always enters into equal partnerships. And Gabo, the rune of partnership, has no reverse. For it signifies the gift of freedom, from which flow all other gifts. Ooh, I don't know how I managed to get through that without weeping. I'm going to read one more thing to you, okay? My guides are asking me if I can clear my throat chakra enough to read. Bear with me for a second. So, the renewer of devotion. This. Okay, I just want to show it to you one more time. Okay, my guides are telling me to do that. The renewer of devotion, divinatory meaning, has everything to do with transformation, bringing matters into resolution. It is about releasing and forgiving, the freedom to act with the full power of your eternal resources. It is a new lease on life. It is the recovery of your essential being. The renewer shows us the cauldron of rebirth in its entirety. This is a real artifact that was found in a bog. It is called the Gundestrup Cauldron. It is, I believe, in a museum in Denmark. This silver cult vessel was custom made for a Celtic sanctuary, and it depicts many of the major themes and deities of the Celtic belief system. The three hooded figures depicted here are called the Gemini Calculati, not sure if I'm saying that correctly, known as the hooded spirits, and they appear in the context of renewal, healing, protection, and fertility. Here they appear as the triple guardians and the triple initiates of the cauldron, the spiritual sons of the guardian brigand, and as the three forms of the tripartite soul. Having experienced the triple spiral of life, the soul is made free, and the circuit of the soul's existence is renewed with deeper insight. Elder trees grow wherever they will, and when they grow, they refertilize and renew the ground upon which they grow. The renewer of devotion helps to deepen our compassion for the whole universe by bringing us to a better understanding of the patterns of our life and experience. Now, the sole question is, of course, where is transformation imminent in your life? So, Gemini, thank you for being patient, and thank you for coming to pick up this message. It's exceedingly important, my guides are saying. And I just want to note, I don't know if you can tell, I always do these readings with my front door open so that I'm connected to the natural world while the readings come out. I think the hurricane impact is arriving here. The wind is picking up. It's raining really hard. The energy's getting really intense. So I think that is also for you an indication, a confirmation, my guides are saying. So I'm going to leave it there. Gemini, thank you so much. You are such a blessed beings. And you do embody this, literally, don't you? Both halves of your nature. Seeing both sides across the veil. Living in that place. Okay, my guides are talking about you being of the universe. I think I already said that, but they're reiterating. So Gemini, have a blessed second half of July. Do you see the light that's reflecting? Look at that. I think that's the light from the candle reflecting onto the card. I like it. Be willing to stand still in this moment. I love that a feather blew onto this card. Just stand in it. Rest. Take care of yourself. My guides are saying get a massage. It's going to be important. And, if you can't afford to pay for a professional massage, do it with a friend. You need some assistance moving the energy. You're going to feel it, and your muscles might be sore and tired. I go through it. I really do. Oh, my guides were telling me to tell you a little story. I think I didn't tell you, and I don't think you can see it. Do you see how the skin on my hands is peeling off? It's really intense. Look at that. Just completely going away because I had my snake bite. And when I came through the eclipse and did my own journey, that was part of what started to happen. So I, like you, am shedding my skin. My guides keep telling me to say, and I'm here to help you, okay? So find your sacred partner that's going to help you with this transformation. I think that's what this is really about, okay? It might be a love partnership coming forward. I don't know. But mostly we're looking at you traveling alone through a massive shift and transformation. So get some help. Definitely get some partnership. And if a love partner shows up, understand the purpose of that person in your life. They may not stay forever, but they are here for a reason. And they are bringing forward messages from the universe to help you transform. So make sure to honor that person and honor yourself in your own path. And remember that stand still is upon you. This has indications, of course, for the next 6 months because of the eclipse. You aren't going to be standing still for 6 months, but let yourself stand still in this moment and really ponder this, because this is what you are going to experience in the next 6 months coming forward. So Gemini, my goodness, as always, immensely profound, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. I'll look forward to speaking with you again, Goddess willing, in the month of August. Sending my love. And a big hug. I wish I could be there with all of you and just give you a hug because wow. Thanks, Gemini.